The Beautiful Beggar Episode 1. This is how I became a beautiful beggar. I had just gotten married to my husband. It was barely 1 year since we stood before God and people, promising forever. We lived in the house my late father left for me. I was his only child. My mother had died years before him, so all I had left were his memories and that house. Before he passed, he left me a little money. Not much, but enough to start something. So I opened a shop, not too small, not too big. A mini supermarket, foodstuffs, provisions, even wholesale supply. People respected me. Some called me Madam Shop Owner. I worked hard, woke up early, closed late, counted every coin with gratitude. My husband was a cab driver. He drove another man's car, submitted daily returns, and brought home whatever remained. I never complained. I believed. We were building together. I trusted him with everything. My documents, my bank details, my heart. Then, exactly 1 year into our marriage, I traveled to the village for 2 weeks. My uncle, the only man I could run to, had died. I went to bury him, not knowing I was walking into the darkest chapter of my life. When I returned, my world ended. My house was locked. Strange padlocks on the gate. Confused, I went to my shop, but my shop was gone. New signboard, new owner, new face at the counter. They told me they bought it legally. They showed me documents. With my signature, my legs gave way. I ran back home. Neighbors looked at me with pity, but said nothing. My husband, gone, his number unreachable. No message, no explanation, nothing. He had sold everything. My father's house, my shop, even the little money in my account. Everything gone, because I trusted him. I was left with nothing, except the transport fare I used to return. That was how I became stranded. Homeless, hungry, helpless. The new owners threw me out. Me, a former landlady. Me, who once collected rent, became a beggar. 3 months passed. I searched for jobs, begged to work as a housemaid, but every door closed. No experience, they said. I had always been the employer. Now I couldn't even become the employee. One day, as I stood weak by the roadside, a luxurious car stopped. The window rolled down. A well-dressed man looked at me, carefully, not just admiration, curiosity. I gathered courage. "Please, sir, can you help me with something to eat?" He studied my face. "Why is a beautiful lady like you begging?" I've never seen a beautiful beggar. I had no words. "Why not get a job?" he asked. "I've tried, sir. What can you do?" "I studied sociology." "I can do anything." He paused. "Can you work as a housemaid?" At that moment, pride meant nothing. "Any job, sir?" He nodded. "Call this number by the weekend." Before I could say more, he drove off. I stood there, holding that small piece of paper, like it was my last hope. From landlady to beggar, from owner to applicant, life stripped me of everything. But maybe, just maybe, this is not the end.